That's right, Team Affinity returns and more in the Diamond Dynasty feature premiere. Let's check it out. So on this feature premiere, they talk about all the new features in Diamond Dynasty. There will be another content stream for Diamond Dynasty later on near the release of the game. So grind 99 will still be part of Diamond Dynasty. You will still have to grind to get a 99 overall team. So those people that suspected you might be able to get a 99 day one, well, if you want a 99 day one, you will have to grind. It's not going to be the easiest thing in the world. It's going to be achievable, but you will have to grind. Grind 99 is still in MLB The Show 23 Diamond Dynasty. So sets and seasons is their single biggest change in Diamond Dynasty since 2015. You will be able to accomplish a day one 99 overall player, but you will have to grind for it, so keep in mind. All right, this is how sets and seasons will work in MLB The Show 23. So season 1, you'll have your set 1 cards and your core cards. Your core cards are your live series cards and collection rewards. So like if you complete the live series collection, that collection reward will be part of your core cards. And there are more core cards in the game that they have not announced yet. I just know live series are some of them and collections are the other core cards. In season 2, you're able to use set 1, set 2, and core cards. And then finally, later in the year, I think they said later in the year when season 3 starts, your set 1 is no longer available. You'll have to use set 2, set 3, and your core cards. But there is one little trick that will let you use your set 1 cards in season 3. So be sure to stay tuned when we reveal that in this video. So like we said, core players consist of all live series players and all live series collection rewards. And there is more, but they won't tell us yet. So we'll probably get that during the content stream later on. So to recap what we already found out, 99 overall cards are available on day 1, but you will have to grind. There'll be multiple 99 overall cards on day 1, but you'll have to grind. Season 1 is set 1. Season 2 is set 2. Season 3 is set 3 along with your core card. And remember I said you could use your set 1 cards in season 3? This is how. Wild card. You'll be able to add 1 player from any set to your squad. So if that set is no longer available, you can use the wild card to add a player from that set to your squad. So if a David Ortiz or a Mickey Mantle was part of set 1 and you want to put them on your team in season 3, you'll be able to do that with your wild card slot. And it shows it off right here. Season 3, core, wild card, set 2, set 3. This is a good look at the live series card art for anyone that wants to know. Overalls, my ratings are not final, as you can see in the bottom half of your screen, but that's what the card art looks for live series diamonds. There's your a set 1 player, what a set player will look like. Top left, it'll have set 1. It'll have a 92 overall, pretty much the same stuff right there. And he's a team captain. We'll get into team captains in this video. So if you guys are confused about team captains, how they work, stick around. We'll get into that in just a few minutes. All right, here's the schedule for those of you that want to know the schedule. January 1st to May 2nd is your season 1. Season 2, May 12th. Oh, May 2nd. May 12th is when season 1 ends. Season 2, May 12th to July 7th, and Season 3 starts July 7th until September 1st. So you'll have all the way up until July 7th to use those set 1 cards. You won't, because Season 3 will not start until July 7th. So it's not like you won't be able to use those cards. You'll probably be using those cards for what? 3 or 4 months? You might be tired of set 1 cards by then. So I don't think that this is going to be an issue with set 1 cards, because by that time, new cards will be out that you probably won't be using a lot of those old cards anyways. And if they're live series collection rewards and stuff, you can still use them because they're part of the core set, not the set 1. So these are the modes that you will use your season squads in. They are the following. You got ranked. Events, sometimes. That's why there's an exclamation point. There might be events where you don't have lineup restrictions to season only. Conquest, same thing. You might have to use them. Certain conquest maps, you may have to use your season cards. Certain conquest maps, you may not have to use your season cards. Battle Royale staying the same, no changes. Mini seasons, there might be sometimes you need to use your rewards. Play versus friends, play versus CPU, and casual head-to-head, there's no restrictions. So they stay the same. So the top tier cards for your favorite legends and flashbacks on day one. So I think the reason they're doing this is because a lot of times we would get like those Mickey Mantles, we get those Ken Griffey Juniors in like September, October, when less people played the game. People already got tired of playing MLB The Show because those cards weren't out. So now they're bringing those cards earlier for people to enjoy them earlier on, rather than having to wait until September, October to play with those cards. All right, now we have captains and how captains will work in MLB The Show 23. So, for instance, you have Miguel Cabrera. He is a Tigers team captain. So it looks like we're going to get a team captain for each team, and hopefully we get a pitching. Yes, there's pitching team captains. So if you want to run a Tigers team, that might be possible because you'll have a pitching team captain and then you'll have a hitting team captain. But here's how it works. Tier 1, 5 hitters from the Detroit Tigers. You get 5 contact, 5 batting clutch, but you lose 5 fielding. At tier 2, you get +5 power, +10 contact, and you get +10 batting clutch, but you lose 3 fielding, and you need 8 hitters. And tier 3, you need 11 hitters, and you get a +15, +10, and +15 batting clutch to all players from the Detroit Tigers. And with tier 3, there is no penalties. There is no minus anything. So if you get to tier 3, it's all pluses, no negatives. Now, as it says in the bottom, captain abilities are not final, but this is typically what they're going to look like. So they mentioned Boston and New York Yankees in this because you could have a theme team Boston offense, but a New York Yankees theme pitching. Don't know if you guys would want to do this, but it is possible in MLB The Show 23, which can lead to some unique content. Could you imagine having a Yankees batting squad and then a New York and a Boston Red Sox like hitting squad or a pitching squad? It'd be kind of crazy. You might get some hate from Boston or Yankee fans, but hey, it could make out for some controversy, good content videos, right? Here's another really good captain that's different. It is a 1950s, 1960s captain's Willie Mays. So you'll need hitters from the 1950s or the 1960s. So if you like those legend players, they would probably fit in this. Tier 1, and it looks like with the legends, there's no negatives at any tier. So tier 1, 5+ power, 5+ speed, 5 fielding ability for tier 1. Tier 2, you get 10 power versus right. You get 10 speed. You get 10 fielding ability. And then tier 3, you have 15+ power, 15+ speed, and 15 fielding. So that's pretty cool with legends as well. All right, so for your hitting captain, cannot be subbed out for the first 6 innings of a game. Otherwise, you will no longer get the boost for your team. After the 6th inning, you can sub him out. And if the captain is substituted in the last 30 innings of the game, you get to keep your boost. All right. And this is how the lineup screen works. If your opponent has boost, it will actually show up on the lineup screen saying Miguel Cabrera has a tier 1 boost. He's going to get +5 contact, +5 batting clutch, and -5 ability to all Detroit Tiger players. You'll see that on the screen. It highlights their captain, all that good stuff, all on the screen for you guys to look at right now. In ranked co-op, play versus CPU, conquest, mini seasons, and showdown. They will, however, not be in battle royale. Seasons is now mini seasons 2.0. There's theme seasons, there's stat tracking, and there are awards, custom away stadiums, and a revamped UI. So they'll have theme seasons. For instance, in this video, they talked about an all lefty team. So your team will have to be all lefties. You'll still go up against the CPU, and those teams will be also constructed of all lefty squads. And that's what theme seasons is about. These are some of the rewards that we've already seen throughout mini seasons, but there may be more, but these are some, but not all of the rewards part of the mini seasons 2.0. They also mentioned that there was a UI revamp. So as you can see on these screens, it definitely looks a lot different. Your standings look different. Everything looks a little bit more polished and better for mini seasons, which is a huge W. Always a way to make the modes look better. So now let's hop into some ranked co-op conversation. So ranked seasons now is called solo ranked. This is called co-op ranked. Same rewards. So if you hit World Series and solo rank, you get those rewards. If you hit World Series and co-op rank, you get those rewards again. And then if you do the ranked seasons program, you get the awards a third time, which I think they're about to go over that in just a second. So we should get a kind of like a screenshot of it. So yes, like I said, you can get all the rewards 3 times through solo, ranked co-op, and the ranked program. So if someone leaves during a 3v3 and it's now 3v2, the match will continue and will not quit out as long as there's 2 remaining players on each squad. You also have the option to surrender. So if you don't want to play the game, but you don't want to get a penalty for quitting, there will be a surrender option in the game, which I'll show off in just a second. So right here, you can confirm a friendly quit. You can suggest team surrendering, or you can quit the game, but then you get a penalty applied. I imagine the more you quit, the longer the penalty. Maybe it just starts at like 5 minutes. You can't play the game. Maybe it starts at 10 minutes. But basically, if you keep on quitting, it might be a longer penalty. And last but not least, my favorite part of this feature premiere, the program rewards. I already know what you're thinking. Look at this screen. It looks absolutely insane. I'm even confused because it is kind of crazy. So once you get your boss pack, 500,000 XP, whatever it may be, let's say 500,000 XP, that's your boss pack. And then once you hit an additional 25,000 XP, you see this loop. And like, what is that? Well, so after you finish the boss pack, you can do this loop, the 25,000 XP. You can do it an infinity amount of times, which means you can get as many more packs and rewards as you possibly want by just earning more XP in that program. So this is what happens once you max it out. Once you max it out, it fills it up, and then you get this screen. And then it's almost like dropping a ball in NBA 2K, but at this point, it's like a random like pick. You'll see it in just a second. It'll be an animation that you get. You start it, and once you hit start, you stop it. Oh, and it stopped at a silver. What happens to be a ball and is a habit pack, and then that is your reward. Not bad for 25,000 XP. And you can do this over and over and over again. And they're gonna update that pool with boss packs, promo packs, etc. And that was the end of the featured premiere. This is their schedule, as you guys can see on the screen. Road to the show is on the 2nd, franchise MTO presentation and commentary. SDS dev tournament and live content and more is the day before release. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's a lot of content, a lot of information. Leave a like, comment down below what was your favorite part of this entire featured premiere, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys for watching.